And then at 7:03, I got a text that just said, it just hit us.
I heard something that I had never heard before, and it was tornado sirens. And then the resident director came through and said, y'all need to get in the bathrooms. Then it just all hit us, and the walls fell and the building collapsed, and I got left, and I was pinned with my knees in my chest.
It was an EF4. They estimated 215 mile an hour winds, and it hit dead on campus.
Basically, the next day when I woke up in the hospital, I couldn't move my legs. I had kidney failure, and I was on a ventilator.
Brian just called and told me that they put David on a ventilator. And he said, you know what that means? And I thought it meant he was gone and they were just keeping him alive for us to say goodbye. The next morning, when he woke up, he talked a lot to us. They took the vent out and he was a mile a minute. And I noticed when I would say to the nurses, he's doing really well, they always looked back at me and said, he is, but you need to remember this is going to be a long battle.
People really showed love and support to us through the whole battle.
And we found ourselves at 2 or 3 times where we just kind of hit a wall emotionally or financially or physically. But what we found was every time that happened, somebody stepped in front of us that said, let me help you right now. And so that's kind of what we see Steps to Hope becoming, is it's a chance for us as a family to go to other families whose children have been injured and say, we know this is a tough battle. It's a long battle. And there are going to be times when you need things you don't even know you're going to need yet. And we want to be here to help with that. Our first project that we've chosen is a young man named Andrew Smith. Andrew deployed to Afghanistan in February. On March the 8th, he stepped on an IED. And he lost both legs and had some tremendous abdominal injuries. He has done remarkable in the last couple of months, and he's gaining strength back. He's got new legs now. He's learning to walk on his prosthetics. Andrew wanted to be our first project because it fits our model perfectly. It's a young man who's lost the use of his legs, and a lot of the soldiers and the therapists even told us when the guys get home at night, they can't wait to get their legs off. But we want to build them a fully accessible home in Chattanooga that they can get around in and call home. We started raising money a couple months ago. The community has just been incredible in pouring out their hearts and their wallets. So it's just been really heartwarming to see how people in the community are coming together and say, let's help this young man who was willing to give so much for us. That's kind of what we see Steps to Hope's role is. Let's help people that don't know they're going to need it yet.